percent of their population. Spain is the world's largest producer of olives, and meanwhile Sri Lanka has the highest suicide rate in the world. According to the Global Innovation Index, Sudan has the lowest innovation rate in the world, and Suriname is Earth's most forested country, with over 90% of the country covered by forest. Swaziland has the world's highest HIV infection rate, with over 28% of the population currently carrying the disease. At the same time, Sweden has the highest number of parental leave days offered to workers, with women allowed 68 weeks and men allowed 18 weeks. Meanwhile, Switzerland is the most expensive country in the world to live in. Syria is the most dangerous country in the world to live in with the lowest national growth rate, and Taiwan has the best overall student performance in mathematics. Tajikistan has the world's highest average elevation at 3,196 meters above sea level, and Thailand is home to the most victories in the Miss International Queen, a transgender women's beauty contest which they've won 3 times. Timor-Leste is the most Christian country in the world with over 99% of the population identifying as such. Tonga is the most Mormon country in the world with over 60% of the population identifying as such. And Tunisia has the most strict gun control laws in the world, with only 0.1 guns owned per every 100 people. Across the Mediterranean and Turkey, they consume the most tea per capita in the world, 6.87 kilograms per person per year. Turkmenistan, meanwhile, has the current highest GDP growth rate in the world at 10.3%. Tuvalu has the lowest number of immigrants at just 148 people, and Uganda is the world's most entrepreneurial country, with 28% of the country's current workforce having started their own business. Ukraine is fascinatingly, I know, the world's largest producer of sunflower seeds, and the United Arab Emirates has the highest proportion of men in the world. There are 2.19 men in the country for every 1 woman. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom has the highest number of books published per capita, with 1 book being published for every 355 people per year. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the United States leads the world in both most privately owned firearms per capita, with 88.8 firearms owned for every 100 people, and the highest number of fatal lawnmower accidents, with 69 Americans killed by lawnmowers each year on average. Uruguay is home to this piece of land, which is the northernmost point on land. Uzbekistan is the world's largest double landlocked country, while Vanuatu is where you're most likely to be the victim of a natural disaster. Meanwhile, Vatican City is both the smallest country in the world and home to the largest immigrant population, 100%, and Venezuela is home to both the world's largest oil reserves and the world's cheapest gas, currently at just 1 cent per liter.